Hi everybody, welcome to our next video. We are in Salem for Halloween. We were able to visit the famous witch house. The house was the home of Jonathan Corrin, who was one of the 9 judges during the witch trials. There are several rooms in the home that you are able to walk through and information boards all over to learn about the Corrin family and how life was back then. It was neat to go through the house, but there wasn't much open to the public, and we were done in half an hour. One of the biggest takeaways for us was a plaque about the hysteria that overcame the town and led to the trials. It didn't seem like it was that far of a stretch for something like this to happen even in today's time. In the month of October, you need to purchase the tickets to the witch house online the day of. Tickets are $11.18 a person, and video and panoramic photos are not allowed, only non-flash photography. We got here like a couple minutes before 9 a.m. this morning. It is now 11:30, and I would say this parking lot probably filled up at 9:30, and there are people circling, and I'm sure they're like, ooh, where is she going? Because we're gonna go drop stuff back off at the truck that we bought. But we got here on a Friday, and there was maybe 20-30 spots left in this parking lot. Church Street. $1.50 an hour. Today we have totally indulged. We've got some apple cider donuts, some hot apple cider, and Kyle has a peanut butter crepe. How is it?
Pretty good.
DaBomb.com.
Yep.
Well, we just left Salem. We spent like 7 hours there. The tour that I booked was super cool. I loved the guide. She did a great job. And that was like an hour and a half long, but she spent a little bit extra time with us. And the tour told us all about how the witch trials started, what happened, what would make somebody think you were a witch, which is pretty much anything. Like if you mumble something under your breath as you walk away from somebody, you could be accused of being a witch. If you are having financial troubles, you're a witch. If you don't go to church, you're a witch. Or how easy it was to accuse somebody of being a witch. She gave an example of somebody could say, you know, 2 years ago you burst their name and you know, all of a sudden something bad happened to you and you can blame that person. And so that was really interesting. There was like 200 people that were accused, and there were 14 women that were executed, 6 men, and there were 5 that died while they were being jailed and awaiting their trial. And that there were like 200 people that were jailed awaiting their trial, but at the end of the trials in 1692, they were all just kind of set free and nothing ever became of it. So I don't know, the tour was super cool. Walking around was also super cool. You just saw so many people in different costumes. Of course, the #1 costume was a witch. There were just witches everywhere, and there was a lot of people, but it didn't really feel like anything crazy. I think if we'd been in worse crowds. I would definitely say if you plan to go here, do your research ahead of time, because we did see a lot of lines everywhere. I had booked our tour like a week in advance, but I think if you want to do a tour, you need to not just get there the day of and decide. You need to actually plan it out in advance what you want to do. There's so many different things and so many different tours. If you wanted to go shopping, I would say get there early, because we did see lots of lines with people waiting outside for their turn to go into the store to shop. There was a lot of people, and I'm curious to see how many people actually came today once they published the numbers. But we had a really fun time. I would come back again. Salem is such a cool town. There's so much more for us to see and do. Even though this was our second trip here to Salem, we just saw so much different stuff here. It was just super cool. We are going to Ken's Steakhouse. Ken's is my preferred brand of salad dressing, and I told Kyle they probably make a pretty good steak. I'm gonna see if they have a place, and they do, in Framingham, Massachusetts. This was a year ago, and now we are finally here. I ordered a house salad with ranch dressing. I thought for them being all about their salad dressings, the salad would have been a bit more done up. Kyle ordered a Caesar salad and he enjoyed it. For our meal, I ordered the Ken's Classic Sirloin medium well that came out more well done and had little flavor. Kyle ordered the prime rib and he thought it was fine, but nothing special. Unfortunately, my trip to Ken's was a bit disappointing, but I'm glad that we got to go still.
So on our way to Ken's Steakhouse for our dinner, we happened to run across the billboard that talked about an Original Six matchup. We saw the Boston Bruins logo and the Red Wing logo, and we were like, wow, I wonder when that is. And I had read earlier in the day on M Live that the Red Wings were playing Boston. I just didn't realize it was the day that we were right next to Boston. So we were having dinner. Dinner went really quick, and we're sitting there going, man, should we go? Should we go? So we looked up how far away. It was about an hour with the traffic. We looked at tickets that were reasonable, and it's like, should we do it? Should we? Let's just go. So we went to the TD Garden, watched the Red Wings play the Bruins. The Bruins won. It happens. But it was a lot of fun to just spontaneously go, watch the Red Wings play in a place we were RVing. It was a lot of fun.
Number